Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What it do, Raider Nation? What it do, man? Yes, indeed. We went to Arrowhead Stadium. First ever Black Friday football game. And we come up short 19-17. Raiders had an opportunity to win the game. A faux pas happened with the rookie JPJ at center where he hikes the ball too early. Hits O'Connell in the chest. Try to get on it. One of the offensive linemen moved his foot back, kicked the ball. Kansas City gets it. And that's pretty much how the game ends. But, hey, for all those that wanted us to tank, we took the L, and now we got where we at right now, everybody. I think we might be number one in the draft order. Not that we went out there and tried to tank, but the Raiders went out there, played their best. Like I kind of figured, I said if the Raiders was going to win a game, it'd be this one. Because the thing that motivates the Raiders versus KC, pure hate. Pure hate. Motivation is motivation regardless of what that motivation is. And our motivation against Kansas City, we do not like these dudes. We play them even with a depleted roster, a lot of defensive parts missing. But no excuses. We went out there, we battled, we went in and we lost. You know what I mean? But like I said, for those that wanted us, I told everybody we don't have to tank. We're not good enough to win games, bro. We don't have what we need to win games. AOC did all right. He did all right tonight. But you see the lack of mobility is an issue. Taking big sacks, pause, that put us a little bit out of field goal range. Our field goal kicker rarely misses. Had what three misses today? So I mean, it is what it is. Ain't no sense in crying. Like I said, ain't no sense in being upset. We went out. We could have won the game. We didn't win the game. So those who want our hopes to be alive and get in a quarterback in the draft, they're still there right now. If I'm correct, since no games have happened on Sunday, we should be sitting at number one overall in the draft order. And I'm about to check that right now. Shout out to everybody that's watching, everybody that's on Instagram, everybody on Twitch, everybody on YouTube, everybody on X at Tixtify2, man. Shout out to y'all. Like I said, once again, the Raiders fall to the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, I said it, I pronounced it wrong. Sorry, Kansas City. Let me say it. Let me get it right. I don't want y'all to be mad at me, emailing me and shit. The Raiders lose to the Kansas Shitty Chiefs, 19-17. We had their ass on the ropes. Defense. Shout out to the effort of defense. But hold on. There's two people I'm giving game balls to, even though we came up with the L. Two game balls going out. Brock Bowers, my dude, man. Shout out to you, brother. And I'm going to tell you who else. Sincerely yours, Sincere McCormick. A lot of us who already knew about Sincere being on the practice squad. I know his first year with us, he was out with injury, but that boy, man, he needs his opportunity. He needs his touches. Pause. Again, we ain't touching nothing else but balls. I mean footballs. But with that being said, man, Sincere it did a damn good job today, man. I like this young dude. Ever since we got him, I remember going out and looking at his game film from San Antonio. And the boy, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: if you watch the way he runs like Josh Jacobs. Now, don't say, "Oh, you trying to say he's like?" No, I'm not saying he's Josh Jacobs, but his similarity in run style is similar to Josh Jacobs, and I've been saying that from day one. day one going back watching the film, I said, what? And people thought I was kind of off, but I mean, I'm lunatic. Of course, I'm touched in the head. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm short. I'm short a few screws, but that's all right. That's all right. Ain't nobody players fuck up too. Shit. But yeah, man. We got promise though. Young dudes. Like I said, the offensive line is coming along. There's still a couple of mistakes we're making, but there was some mistake. There was some penalties out there that was bullshit. You know what I mean? When JPJ got the penalty, not the end of the game, but when he got the penalty on what they say on holding, that wasn't no holding. Yeah, he tossed dude to the ground, but he didn't do it by grabbing him and throwing him. He just and then jumped on top of him, pancake. You know what I mean? And then that who else was it? Jack Jones. Jack Jones on a pass interference. They were hand fighting. They both, you know what I mean? And dude just didn't get the ball. That wasn't no pass interference. They kept trying to help Kansas City. And I told people, Kansas City will not be in the Super Bowl this year. They are not impressive. Yeah, they're slipping through getting these wins on lesser opponents. But what's going to happen when they face the Baltimore Ravens, the Buffalo Bills? You know what I mean? There's teams out there that's going to get their ass. They not going to lose like them. You know, and they getting the blueprint. We always had the blueprint. To beat Kansas City, go watch the Raiders versus Kansas City. That's what you do. We had this win. I don't care if we lost. You know what I mean? Like I said, a lot of people are happy. I think both groups got to look at it like, well, we could have won the damn game. That it wasn't no out the reach of not winning. It ain't like we just got beat. You know, we beat ourselves, but we had that opportunity. And at the same time, yeah, we took the L, but we know with a better quarterback, and I'm not, like I said, AOC, he did what he can do, but don't expect him to do a lot because there was a lot of times his lack of mobility cost us. Getting sacked, not getting rid of the ball. I remember there was one time he was trying to roll to his left. I'm like, get rid of the ball. He kept holding it, and got sacked. Then the one time we was in field goal range, he ran backwards trying to get away from pressure. 15 yards he lost on a sack. But all in all, he no turnovers. The only turnover came at the end of the game, which was not AOC's fault. But the offensive line, they got two youngsters on there. And like I said, in the offseason, we need to address the guard positions, both guards, left and right. You know what I mean? And I said, we're playing with basically a half of a starting crew on defense, but they still went out there and they competed. This team is not far off, man. We get the right situations on this team resolved. Quarterback, offensive line. We need some depth on this team, bro, because we're seeing our depth ain't really great. But I don't know if our team is really that capable of competing, or is it just on pure hate that we compete with Kansas City every time we face them. Every time we face them. This would have been 2 years in a row that we got them at home, on the road in Kansas City. Christmas and Black Friday. We gave them a black eye on Black Friday. They took a black eye. They did not do anything to win that game. They didn't, and we did everything we could to lose. Like I said, we don't have to tank because we just don't know how to win. Those are the instances I'm talking about as far as not knowing how to win, is those scenarios where we're shooting ourselves in the foot. Let me shout out everybody out there, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. We got Billy Davis. Hold on, let me. I'm missing. I got a whole new streaming that I'm using now. I'm not on StreamYard no more, so this is my first. That's why y'all haven't seen some shows in a couple of days, because I've been trying to learn how to work this shit. It's similar to StreamYard, but it's not the same. So I'm still getting my feet underneath me with this shit. So forgive me if if it's kind of rough around the edges. You feel me? Shout out to Robert Pena in the building. Matter of fact, let me get this up real quick so I can shout out the world's most dangerous chat. Yes, indeed. All right. Let me see. Let me get this up one more again. Is we good? Yeah, we good. All right, mate. Oh, that's too much. Hold on. Like I said, I'm still trying to fill this out, y'all. We gonna be all right though. All right, let's just rock with it like this. We got Robert Pena in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Tops. There we go. Who we got? Eagle Terrian in the building, man. What it is. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. Billy Davis, like I said, man. What is the deal? Hope all is well. Like I said, there's nothing to sit here and trip off of, y'all. We solid. We solid. We know what we got to go ahead and do. You feel me? John Leon in the building, man. Salute to you as well. We got the usual suspects today, boy. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. I appreciate y'all. If y'all have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. If you want to leave a comment and even share this right here, man, hey, feel free because it's free. You feel me? Let me see what else we got up in the building, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Yeah, y'all been in here active for real though. OC, what we got in here? OC Nation in the building, man. One time with the Raiders. You know what it is, man. Like I said, man, we beat ourselves. It's nothing to feel beat down about. Nothing. This team went out there and they did the damn thing. And defense, being as depleted as they are, bruh, a lot of heart. They are not trying to tank. Unless a lot of people might say, shit, they JPJ snapped that shit on cue. You know, you seen how mad JPJ was on the sideline, bruh. He was mad as hell. You know what I kind of thought it was? I thought what JP was saying that somebody on the defense was made him said hike or something. You know, you can't do that. That's illegal. So I thought maybe because that's what it looked like he was complaining about, like the defense, you know what I mean, made me false. I forgot what the call is that he's who was it that on defense that he was pointing to, but he was basically trying to say that they, you know, you're not allowed to go hike, hut, whatever. You know what I mean? To make the center hike. Something made him hike the ball, bro, because were they going on solid count? Because AOC wasn't he was still trying to get shit situated. We weren't all lined up. So something was weird at that, bro. But I mean, it's a rookie mistake. You know what I mean? But if the defense did in fact do that shit, that was illegal. That would have been, you know, that would have moved us closer and then gave us an opportunity to kick a field goal. I know AP said that what he was trying to do was they were going to hike the ball and throw the ball out of bounds just to knock some more seconds off that clock. But I was telling my son with 15 seconds left and third down, go for the field goal now. Because if you fumble the, you know what I mean? If you fumble the snap and you got to cover it, you get the fourth down to go ahead and retry. And I told myself, I said, they need to go ahead and go for the field goal on third down. Go for it. And if anything goes wrong, they'll have the opportunity of having fourth down to try it again. But nope. And when that shit happened, when the snap when the snap and shit, I laugh at it, bro, because it's comical. You know what I mean? It's like everybody in the nation is on the same page. We knew we could have won the game. So for those who didn't want to tank, and to those that want to tank, we lost without trying. You feel me? So it is what it is, man, for real. Let me keep going on down here real quick, man. Al's Ghost in the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the afternoon. Let me see. Who else we got up in here, man? Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to I'm trying to get this shit situated. I'm gonna learn this goddamn learn this streaming. I'm on EV Mux now, y'all. I had to leave StreamYard. These sons of bitches wanted to double their price. So I'm like, well, I gotta play double my price. Raider Syndicate in the building. Salute to you. Hell no. He wasn't told to do that shit, bruh. He wasn't told to do that shit. Like I said, you should have seen how pissed he was. They was trying to calm him down. Ain't no way. And JPJ is not faking being pissed. You know what I mean? He was mad. That's why I said, man, because when he was up there talking to the refs, he was saying something about the defense did. I think the defense said hike or something like that. They're not allowed to do that. That's illegal. That's a penalty on them. That would have got us closer. Because you saying that JPJ was told to do that, then was our kicker told to miss 3 field goals? Was he told to miss all 3? Because if that was the case, all he would have had to do was miss his 4th one, and nobody would have batted an eye. Well, he missed 3 earlier. So why would you have JPJ do it and just have your kicker just miss the kick? I mean, that's why I can say that shit. He wasn't told that shit, bro. That don't make no sense. Chris Woodson in the building. Salute. He played good. Like I said, AOC played good, but not You couldn't say that was an elite effort. You can't put him in the top 10 of quarterbacks with that effort. He did enough not to turn the ball over. He tried to be mobile, but the times that he did try to be mobile, there was times that it hurt us. Getting sacked, not getting rid of the ball, running backwards, trying to elude the pressure and put us out of field goal range with that 15-yard loss. There was an interception that should have happened that, thank God, the dude dropped it. You know what I mean? So, hey, I'm not, like I said, ain't nobody perfect, but I still think the lack of mobility is a real bad negative because we see there's no offensive line out there that's just perfect. Every quarterback gets sacked. And if you can't run, you're getting sacked. That's why the thing Door is that he has enough mobility to make play. Like you watched him today. That was the first game on at 9 this morning. I watched Colorado play. Shador is that dude. Travis Hunter, though, is a beast. If Travis Hunter don't get the Heisman, bruh, he had a pick and a couple of touchdowns in this game. But back to professional football with the Raiders. Yeah, man. Like I said, I already knew what to expect. Like I said, we don't have to tank. Shit, we don't know how to win yet. Who else we got up in here? Raider Nation number 34, salute. Top to you. I said top to you. Tops to you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up. Hey, y'all. This shit been solid. I gotta go to work tonight, so it's 4:22. I got an hour. But yeah, man, I gotta go get this Christmas money. But hey, like I said, hey, for those we know it's one of them gut shots, but it ain't like we never been hit in the gut before. You know what I mean? And for those that I want to check this. Hold on, real quick before I get off here. What is the current NFL draft order? All the Giants are ahead of us. The Giants and Raiders are tied with Giants should have beat the motherfucking Cowboys. Now, if anybody tanking, this is why I said tanking don't matter. New York is first, we're second. If both teams are fucking tanking, then that means we ain't getting the number one pick. Because New York got there's two versions of the draft order. That's why last week we were in second and others say third. The reason being is some of the people that were putting the draft order was going by how many games have already been played, and then the other one was by because we still have games left. So that's the way they calculated in. It wasn't no big difference. It's just like I was reading the article and they said both of them are right with being second or being third. But all in all, we needed Jacksonville to keep number one. But if it finishes with the Giants at 1 and us at 2, Giants will most likely take Miami. Miami's Cam Ward, which means Shador's going to fall right in our laps. We don't have to trade up. We get to keep all 10 draft picks. Then you go in the second round. Now you start chopping down the trees. What do you need next? You know what I mean? We get into the second round, but we're not talking about the draft now. We got to see how this shit unfolds with this season. We still up there. We got games to play. So it is what it is, man. Hold on, let me get through. Samaj, my dog, man. Yes, we beat ourselves. That's real shit. We beat ourselves. But that's why I'm knowing we could have won that game. It ain't nothing that Kansas City did to make us lose this game. And we wouldn't even be in this predicament. Let's keep it a buck. If the kicker would have made one of the 3 misses, game over. One of the 3 misses. So that's why I don't blame it on JPJ. We shouldn't even have to kick a field goal to win the game. But before I should have did my show this morning because I said the Raiders are going to win 24-21 with a field goal at the end of the game to win. I had a feeling we play good against Kansas City because we don't like these sons of bitches. We don't like them. We don't like Kansas City at all. So we go out there and we put paws on their jaws. You know what I mean? Every year they know it's going to be a fight. Wait till we get our quarterback. Wait till we get our offensive line solidified with the guard positions. I think we found our running back in Sincere McCormick, y'all. Hey, let me go back to his stats. Sincere, hey, shout out to Sincere, bruh. I think we got our dude, man. I think we always had our dude. We just had to give him his opportunity. Here's some other, let me shout out everybody on this team, bruh. Max Crosby, the effort, bruh, is always there. The Turner boys up in the booth. Scott and motherfucking his OG Pops Norv Turner. Play calling was, I love the play calling. Very balanced. Didn't get away from the run. Was by committee. We used our running backs that were available to play and went by committee. Tight end, Brock Bowers, bro. I can't say enough. Jacoby Myers, come on, bro. We got weapons on this team. We got weapons. Can AOC be the dude? Okay, this is what we do. Go draft our quarter. Go get Shador. And let Shador and AOC battle it out then. But here's the beauty of that. Well, you know what? I don't think they would. Well, they probably would. Year one, it depends on how they view Shador. If we do go after him, are we in the mentality of letting him sit a year and then bam, bam, let him go the following year, or does out the gate, since if he's the number 2 overall or number 1, we can be either or. If he's the number 1 overall draft pick, number 2 overall draft pick, does he start right away? Does he start right away? And I know we're going to add more weapons. We go into the draft, we got to go get another running back. We can't, Sincere ain't going to carry 30 times a game. I go get another young stud out the draft. I can't wait till the 3rd round. You can get good running backs. They don't have to be in the 1st round, bro. 3rd round, and we got 2 picks. Now, with all these opening GM and head coaching jobs, I would love for Champ Kelly and fucking Patrick Graham to go get elevated elsewhere so we can get those extra 3rd round picks. Yes, sir. Get those extra 3rd round picks. We can hit the lottery in the 3rd round. We get our quarterback, go get a running back, go get a guard, and go get a motherfucking a wide receiver. You can go get. We gotta get depth at these key positions. Or if we got a young quarterback coming in here in Shador or Cam Ward or whoever it is we choose to go after, we gotta have the shit around him. We know our defense on point. Look how our defense played. That's without Wilkins, without Jacorian Bennett, without Kuntz. What's gonna happen when we get those guys back and add to that room? Linebacker, that's another position we can hit. We bring back Spillane. You got to bring back Spillane. Very solid on that defensive front with those linebackers, bruh. And then we just start getting hit. We got to count on this. Is a whole thing too, because we know what he can do, but we need the GM to get out there and get these guys that come in and fit what we're going to do. We got to figure out what we're going to do at head coach. Is AP staying? Because right now, as bad as we are, this team has not quit on AP. Facts. They have not quit on AP. They out there battling. Now, and I hear a lot of shit. Let me address this one real quick. I see a lot of people out there mentioning when AP said, oh, it's the worst team versus the best team. Y'all stop that shit with he calling us the worst. You know he's playing with the media, right? You know the media is saying that we're the worst team. You know there's people out there saying the Raiders are the worst team in football. I'm just telling you. And this is his shot at them. Well, yeah, since it's the worst team versus the best team, yeah, we heard letting them know. We heard y'all. We hear y'all. We hear what the fuck y'all saying. You trying to say we're the worst team? I don't think we're the worst team. There's a lot of shit hitting us all at one time. You got a rookie head coach. You got a whole bunch of injuries on defense, but yet the defense went out there today and showed their ass. On offense, we had the number 1 receiver, damn near the number 1 receiver in the league, demand a trade, going to fucking the Jets, and ain't shit working out for him there. We lose Josh Jacobs. You see, he goes to Green Bay and he's killing it in Green Bay. He's killing it in Green. You look at the top 3 quarterbacks that moved and moved addresses in the offseason, and all 3 of those teams are contenders, bro, for the Super Bowl. All 3 of them. From Green Bay to Baltimore to fucking Philadelphia. All these teams gave up on their running backs just for them to go prove, see, I was worth the money. All 3 of them were worth it. We can't deny that shit at all. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to get my ass up off here. Gotta hit the late shift. Tomorrow Saturday. Won't be no show tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night I might do a Dirty Lunatic. I know Dirty tried to get in touch with me. Out, man, I fell asleep last Friday. We were supposed to do the Dirty Lunatic show, bro, and I was out. I woke up and it was like 1 o'clock, and I seen that he called. I'm like, damn. And we were supposed to do a show, but I'll see what tomorrow looks like on my schedule for nighttime because I might try to get my son out and go bowl or go do some shit like that, top golf or something. But if I'm not inebriated and functioning, we might do that shit, man. But hey, this week I gotta learn this whole layout of this shit, bro. Hey, but hey, shout out to all the Raider fans out there. I know some of us are split down the middle to tank or not to tank. That is the question. I don't believe in tanking, but I don't believe we have to because we're just not good enough to win. Like I said, we're shortchanged on our team on the defensive side of the ball, but they still fight and battle, man. Long as you show fight and show the capability of being able to win, I'm not worried about it because I know next year, going into the all season, when you got 126 million in free agency money and you got 10 draft picks, bro, and that's just starting off. We could have more than 10. It depends on if we decide to move on from somebody and trade them during the draft. But we know we see the holes on this team that got to be addressed. We see it, and we know once those holes are addressed, this is gonna be a whole better team next year, bro. But we going through the motion. It's analyzing your talent. Like I said, now you're starting to see Sincere McCormick getting this opportunity, and that might tell us, shit, we don't have to draft the quarterback high. Sincere is, hey, let's see what Sincere does for the rest of the season. This is what we want to analyze. So with that being said, man, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up. Let me see. Did I get everybody? I know I didn't get everybody in the chat, man. I gotta get ready and get my work clothes on and everybody. Shout out to all y'all on Instagram. Let me see. Royal Raiders 816. Salute to you. I'm not big. He said, I'm not big, man. I like how we beat up on them. And we always bully Kansas City. That's why I love this shit. Kansas City, hey, deep down inside, deep down in their loins and their chitlins, they know. Raiders got their number, bruh. Raiders got their number. They know this shit, bruh. So we see that window like that in today's NFL, bruh. Your window is not open for a long time. It's not open for a long time. There's too much movement in the NFL. Too much movement in free agency and trades. You don't hit on all your draft picks. Injuries occur. It's all out, and other teams are not just staying pat and watching you just dominate. They coming for you. And right now, this Kansas City team is not impressive to me. Not impressive at all. I don't think how many games they won by less than a score. They can easily be 0-12. Think about that shit. They easily can be 0-12. Every one of those games they won, bruh, was just like we messed up. Cincinnati messed up. Denver messed up. You know what I mean? Teams like that had they ass and messed up. Baltimore, I'm not Baltimore. Buffalo messed up. Could have had Kansas City. But here's the crazy part. You play like that in the playoffs and you give a poor performance like that, and the team that's in there gets your ass, you don't get it. There's no round two. You're one and done. Kansas City don't impress me. The top tier teams in the AFC are catching up to them, and them top tier teams in the NFC. I can't knock Green Bay. I can't knock Detroit. This is what I said. My prediction for the Super Bowl: Detroit versus Baltimore. But Baltimore might have a battle with Buffalo. Buffalo looks nice, but I'm just because of the run games. You know what I mean? But Detroit and Buffalo, I wouldn't mind seeing that shit. I don't hate them teams. You know what I mean? It's better than seeing Kansas City and the Niners, two motherfucking sword fighting ass Super Bowl. You feel me? Shout out to everybody, man. Let me get my stupid ass up off here, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I love y'all, man, for real. One nation, regardless of how we feel, the Raiders, what they need to do, man. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and Super Bowls for all. Man, y'all take care. Man, be safe. I will see y'all Monday morning. All Raiders No Cut podcast, man. Hey, see y'all then, man. Y'all take it easy, man. For real, for real. Hey, I'm gonna have to do this intro to put the outro out on this shit. Just the outro. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. I'm out this bitch. Ha ha ha.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.